What is going on, everybody? We are back for the ABJ Podcast Season 3, 2025, kicking this off early on in the year. I hope you guys really been enjoying the episodes, hitting hard so far with the always great guests that we always bring on here and the content we do here at the ABJ Podcast. If you are brand new here, then please hit that like, share, and subscribe. If you're listening to the audio side of this platform, a 5-star review goes a long way. And on the Spotify side of things, you can leave a comment and let us know what you thought of this episode. A quick screenshot, just letting people know letting us know by tagging us on social media and saying that if you enjoyed the episode or you hated it. I'll take any feedback I can get, because that's how we get better. But we do have links below, not just for myself, but for my guests, so you can support either one of us. Follow us on all social media. There may be merchandise links and stuff like that. We do have the brand new Season 3 logo available for purchase. You can grab that, add that third little color in there so we can do some fun little color spoofs. Also, the ABJ shirt available now to buy. TeePublic will have about 260 different designs that you can choose from. I got a lot. And then the Teespring side will just have exclusive t-shirts that'll just run for a month. And after it's gone, it's gone. And then we'll have limited runs. So it may be t-shirts, it may be backpacks. Like, there's a whole bunch of different things we're going to do. And that's how we're going to use the merchandise side. Also, our goals for 2025 are going to be 10K subscribers here on YouTube before the end of the year. So let's try to hit that goal. So if you're brand new, first time watching, hit that subscribe button. And also, if you want to see content before everybody else, so there is ways that you could have seen this episode before anyone else. For the $5 tier on the champ level, you get to see all the interviews and any early content before everybody else, except the live content for Tornado Tag and stuff. But if we film it early before it goes live, you will see it before everyone else. So you get that perk to seek stuff early and get early access to content. And there's a lot of other cool things on there. So any support to this channel will really help. Word of mouth is how we're going to grow. So the more you guys put us over and say if you liked it or didn't like it, will really help grow this channel. Today's episode, we have another young upstart in the world of professional wrestling, but has done many things in a lot of different entertainment industries. Very excited to talk to them. I put a post on social media saying I need people for a podcast who wants to record this weekend. Never met this person in person, but we come from the same roots and the same stomping grounds. So it's exciting to hear their journey coming through the same places that I came through. Let's bring them in now, and I'll let them introduce themselves. What's going on, man? How you been?
What's good, Ant?
How you
doing?
been? I'm doing great, man.
Good.
It's
By the way,
finally
my
face to
name is
face. We get to been seeing photos. I've been seeing entrance videos of you coming out at the sanctuary. Now we get to finally talk. Let the people know who
yes,
you are.
sir. All right, so my name is Carlos Gonzalez, but as you see, my stage name and like almost everything I do is Daffy C. But in wrestling, they call me Murderville Loso, one half of the NUW Tag Team Champions, LDP. Latins don't play. Them wild Taino boys. Shout out to my tag team partner, Futuro Manny. You know, main man Manny. But besides that, yeah, man, we here.
I love it. I love it. So we talked a little bit before the show of how you got the name. Do you want to get into how you landed Daffy C?
So it's funny. All right, so my tag team partner, as I just said, me and him known each other for a long time, so 20 years or so. And when I was like about 10 or 11, I had a severe lisp, and people used to make fun of me. They'd be like, "Yo, Carlos." My name is Carlos, making fun of me and everything.
Yeah.
And I used to act like Daffy. I used to get mad. I used to, get in trouble fighting these kids that made fun of me. So he called me Daffy C, and I ended up being my dance name, and then it just became a regular nickname everywhere I go for DJing, DJ Daffy, the barber, Daffy cut hair, or Daffy, he's nice with the dance moves. But you know what? With wrestling, I try to like get my hometown. So I'm from a place called Mount Vernon, New York.
Mm-hmm.
And that's right above the Bronx, and like right between the Bronx and Yonkers. And I grew up in a place in a neighborhood in Terrace, but they called the whole town Murderville. The whole town, Mount Vernon, they called it Murderville, Mount Vernon. So LDP was thought about from over there too, for my cousin. So the LDP name, shout out to my cousin. He's the one that he gave me the blessing to use it. So uh long story short, I try to bring out my New York side of me. I've been to Pennsylvania for a while, and I've been feeling too Pennsylvanian. I'm I'm a New Yorker at heart, and I did all my dancing in New York too, most of it. So like I wanted to bring it out in wrestling. I wanted to bring that bad boy attitude, that Latino from the hood in New York. You know, Big Pun is our theme song. So in the middle of Little Italy, little did he know,
Big Pun is so good.
Yeah, that's my dog. Yeah, Big Pun.
You know what's
Yeah,
on my playlist all the time? I love hip hop. I'm a hip hop fan. I also love rock and stuff like. I'm very diverse with my music, but I also love my emo music and my punk bands.
I listen to
Um,
all of that. Everything you
you ever
said,
hear
I listen to.
Incubus's cover of Incubus and Big Pun? I'm still not a player, but it's
Still
Incubus
not.
playing the instruments, and it's collab between Incubus and Big Pun.
Oh,
It's a
I gotta
sick
hear
cover.
that one.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna look up that
amazing.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really good.
I like all the emo stuff. I was a big My Chemical Romance fan.
Yeah, love it,
Like I
love it,
liked
love it.
them. I used to like I'm a Green Day fan too. I
Okay.
like my punk rock. I like all my punk rock and my 80s rock. Those are like my favorites.
Yeah,
And I
yeah, I
like
feel that.
but 80s, I'm a Guns N' Roses fan. I love Guns N' Roses, those are my guys.
Yeah,
But I listen to all of that because I'm a DJ at that. And at a dancer, as a DJ, you gotta fall in love with all of that stuff. If you wanna, unless you want to just be a hip hop dancer, then you're a hip hop dancer. But now I'm a dancer, so I do everything. So
so
I try to.
what did you start with first? Were you the DJ? Were you a dancer, pro
I was a dancer
wrestler,
first. So dancing
barber?
was,
You said I heard you dive into a lot.
yeah, man. So I don't know. Like when I was a kid, I used to watch too many freaking Disney Channel movies. And every time I seen something in the movie like Brink, I wanted to go rollerblading, but my mom was broke. I saw Johnny Tsunami. I wanted to go surfing or snowboarding. My mom was broke. Remember, I lived in New York in the hood. We didn't have shit like that. And what else? I apologize for cursing.
No, you're good. You're
What?
good.
Motocross. I wanted to ride dirt bikes. My mom didn't have it. But so when I became an adult, I made sure I had a bucket list, bro. So and even before I became an adult, I started some of the stuff early. So like with dancing been something for a long time. Michael Jackson fan, you already know. So like everybody same story. I'm gonna keep it simple. So Michael was the the foundation of my dance, and then I just grew to like everything. And
Yeah.
then so dancing just like since middle school I did. I just took a big break from dancing from like 18 to like 24, 25. Then I got back into it.
I'm
Um,
not diagnosing you here, but definitely ADHD. You're a jack of all trades, master of none. I'm the same way. I can
I
just start. I want to learn everything, and I don't have time to learn everything. But you're decent. You get decent at stuff really quick. Yeah.
yes. I don't know what it is. I do have
You're the
ADHD.
guy on the block. You're like, I can fix your car, I can dance, I can cut your hair, and I can hack your computer if you need.
And you know what's funny? 70% of everything I do, I get paid for it.
Yeah.
At least
It's it's
70%. At least.
it's your hustle. You turned into a hustle as well. I
Yeah,
respect that.
yeah. So dancing was first, and then I started cutting hair early. I learned how to cut hair at 11 years old or 12. My boy had a little trimmer, and I started off just doing shape ups, and through the years I learned how to do fades and designs, and now I just do everything. Now I hate doing haircuts.
Yeah.
I
I
hate
need
it.
one. I need it cleaned up real quick here.
I mean,
I'm
I
getting
just
out of
got me a
control.
new equipment. I just got me a new
Nice.
equipment for now. I want to do haircuts, but
Yeah.
but probably like by like 2 weeks, I ain't gonna want to deal with that shit again. And
You
then
get bored with it. That ADHD. You're there. I feel you. This is the best thing I ever. I can't believe I've been podcasting 8 years and haven't got sidetracked somewhere else. So let's kind of dive into the wrestling aspect. So what made you fall in love with the industry of pro wrestling?
I always loved wrestling since I was young, but I lived in an era where you had to be big. But when I was 20, it was just starting to get to like normal sized people being regular. They had a
Mm-hmm.
few small guys in 2007, 2012. Yeah, there were some small guys, but now there's not that many big guys that taking over like that. So like now there's a chance, you know what I mean? So like when I was younger, I always loved it because I had the video games. And my older brother bought me my he had a PS2. Like I played video games wrestling before this, but I wasn't really deep into it until Just Bring It came out.
Mm-hmm.
So when SmackDown Just Bring It first came out, I went to Matthews. I started playing that. I loved it. And then when Shut Your Mouth came out, it was over. It was over. My brother's friend came through to hang out with me, not my brother. And they're like 10 years older than me. So my brother would be like, yo, Lex, like, what you doing here? Oh, I came to chill with Los. I'm going to play PlayStation with Los. And I'll be watching him, like, and Shut Your Mouth. The creation mode, that's when it started getting crazy. So he started creating all these other guys that was now on the roster in the game. So he started creating Bret Hart. He created Owen Hart. He
I
created
remember going
Ken
online and
Shamrock.
typing "Shut Your Mouth cause," and you would just literally go and follow every blueprint, like put their head to 62, put this there, hair this there,
Yeah.
and you just follow these guides online and put anyone you want in the game. It was wild. It was
Yes.
a good time.
Yeah. And that's how I got to learn about a lot of guys before, like that, from like the golden era and all that stuff. And then it was just over after Here Come the Pains. But
Yeah, that
freaking
was the best
the
one.
games is what like started to love. But what made it more fun?
I have them all,
that,
by the way.
huh?
I have them all.
Oh, you lucky mofo.
I have every SmackDown versus Raw, every 2K, and I even have the N64 games.
Oh yeah, the
That's
No
my little
Mercy.
collection. Yeah.
No Mercy WrestleMania 2000. I used to have them.
WCW versus NWO World Tour and WCW versus NWO Revenge. I have the two versions that were made in Japan.
I had the World Tour, but I had the one the Nitro for the PlayStation 1.
I didn't like those. I hated the controls on them.
Nah,
if it was made by THQ Nordic, I bought it.
Me and my mom, the only thing we did in that game, I got that game, I didn't really play that much. All I did was play cutscenes from when you select the characters and they do their promos. My mom was like, oh, I love Macho Man. Look at Macho Man. I love him.
Kevin Nash should be like, kid, you ain't good enough. Yeah, Kevin Nash should be the best. Kid, you ain't good enough. Pick someone else.
I remember that. That was funny. Now, Kevin Nash, he was one of the best heels.
Yeah.
He definitely was. That dude was crazy. But freaking the games was it. But I had these neighbors. When I lived in New York, I have these two neighbors that lived across the street from me. And they're my same age and all that stuff. They're brothers. And we slept over each other's houses every weekend, watching SmackDown, then playing the video games and just fucking kicking each other's asses. And then he had like this backyard where he had like, it was snowing too. So like in the backyard, basically, like you see how my bed is. Hold on, let me see something. You see how like the height of my bed, right? Don't mind the much. So there's like a parking lot that's like, or like a field that's right here, but it got like a wall straight to another field. So and it snows, so we're over here jumping off of that shit like we're the Hardy Boys and all that stuff. It's wilding. So then that's another thing. I think my issue is I'm an adrenaline junkie, and like I love in combat sports is my thing. That's one thing I'm low key very good at. I did that too. I did karate, jiu-jitsu growing up and boxing. But I just feel it's just too dangerous. Like I feel I'm gonna hurt somebody. I've done it before. So it's like, man, we did all that stuff, bro. It was just like the adrenaline of just jumping off or some shit like Jeff Hardy. Like Jeff Hardy probably I wouldn't say my favorite wrestler, but like the wrestler I try to get off this energy.
Two of my buddies just wrestled them at House of Glory. They just wrestled the Hardy Boys.
Nice.
Yeah,
the House
really
of
proud
Glory
of them.
Making noise lately.
No, they're amazing. It's a great company.
Yo, Zilla's my guy. That's the guy I've been following right now. To me, Zilla's number one indie guy.
Yeah.
For me.
You're here the main event.
Personally.
They're like a circus ringleader team. They're called the main event. One guy's the Midas, the ringleader. The other one's Jay Lion, and he wears like a lion luchador mask.
Okay.
They're from House of Glory. They're like their top tag team. But they wrestled like every big tag team out in like they wrestled the Briscoes before he passed away. They wrestled Ace Austin and Chris Bay, like all these big, and they just wrestled the Hardy Boys. So they're making big noise over there in House of Glory.
Austin, but he's doing all right. I didn't know Ace Austin was from Sanctuary.
He just got the number one contendership for the X Division title again.
That's dope.
So he might be, he might be a 3 or 4 time if he wins it. I think it's 4.
Oh shit!
Nah, he's making noise. Yeah. He's great, great guy.
Yeah.
So what? Oh, go ahead.
No. I would say I was at the BPW event yesterday, and my guy that drove me, cause I left my car parked, so he picked me up, and he's actually gonna start school at House of Glory, I think, in a couple weeks.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
amazing.
he's just getting, yeah, so
Mercedes Monet was just there training, so it's one of those schools that like if you pick the right school, it can change a lot for you, right? So like you can go to these schools where you never know who's gonna walk in the door, and you can kind of feed from that maybe came from the TV side or kind of pick their brain. Like you got a lot of really talented schools in this within the Northeast between Jersey, Pennsylvania, New York, Connecticut. You can't really go wrong. But what type of kid were you growing up? Were you always into athletics and sports? You said you know wrestling in your backyard and stuff, but were you like a theater kid? Did you play sports? Were you more of an arts kid? Like where did you fall?
So I did the sports and the arts. So I did I was part of the dance team from a middle school for a couple years. And then I also joined like another dance team during high school called Two Out to Handle. But at the same time, I did from like when I was in middle school, I did football. I did some in high school, but I didn't get to really play all the way because in high school, that's why I was being a degenerate. So high
Getting caught
school,
up in
that's
the
why I was like,
streets?
yeah, the girls, they can be a distraction. Um, the
Yeah.
fun stuff. So long story short, high school. The high school I was living in Pennsylvania, so I was with all y'all crazy white people. Y'all got me all going crazy. Nah,
Yeah.
in Pennsylvania, like I had some cool friends, man. Like my friends, we be getting lit. Like they got me driving my cars for the first time. They got me like doing like I moved out here, like I got like my friends from the neighborhood, not the hood, but my friends from the neighborhood. That's the reason why I'm able to be like not. I'm not even gonna say ghetto, but I'm not ignorant like in my environments or act a certain way or anything. Like I'm very like a loving person, and when I came out here, like they got like I was cool, but the girls were the
You
same.
became, and I don't mean this in a knock, but like I consider myself the same thing. I became more cultured. I'm the kid who grew up in an all white Monty City community, and then I had friends from New York move out here from Jamaica, Queens, and they were like the second black family to ever live in our town. And then I became best friends with them, and then I just would travel with them, and we'd go to like Reading, Harrisburg, all these other places, and I'd be hanging out with like different cultures of people. I learned about Puerto Rican, Dominican, Black, Asian, Mexican, and just learning everyone's cultures and understanding that the history of those cultures and
Yeah,
understanding that we're all the same, but we're all into different things, and you're kind of getting a little bit of everyone's flavor, and you
yep,
accept that, and you become more
yeah,
cultured because you're learning about other people's culture.
yeah. Cause I lived in New York. I grew up in. I was only Puerto Rican in the class with Jamaicans.
Mm-hmm.
So it was tough. It was tough. The Jamaicans, they tough. They are some tough breed. But
Yeah.
freaking, when I came out here, they're like, "Yo, dude, you want to go skateboarding?" I was like, "Yeah, let's go." Like, or
Like,
like,
are
come
you
on, bro.
Spanish? Like, I'm Italian. Don't worry about it.
Yo, we're basically related. Oh, you don't call me a Mama Lou. I'm good. No, and funny thing, my old boss, I'm real good friends with him. He's Italian, his whole family Italian. I learned how to cook Italian food working for him. So like, I'm good at making all the types of pastas, like the vodka, penne vodka, and all that stuff, or like all that, like just anything, like the eggplant sandwiches, everything. So I love Italian food. But
Yeah.
freaking, yeah, I'm like my boss. He be talking to me in Italian. His mom is old school. She's from Sicily, I think, and she be
Mhm.
just she's tough. She's a tough lady, but the sweetest tough lady you ever met, if
Mhm.
that makes sense.
Yeah, just
Very
don't
sweet,
don't
but she
don't
can
cross them
be.
because you'll never win it. You'll never get it back. That's an Italian
Yep.
Irish. We'll love you forever, but the second you make us an enemy,
You'll
we
cut your
may
fingers
we may
off.
accept you back, but we'll never forget. Never forget.
You
Yeah.
ain't
So
gonna
when
keep
did you get?
underside the table.
Yeah. When did you pursue this industry, and how did you get started
All
in
right,
professional wrestling?
so on Facebook, I saw an advertisement for the wrestle workout for Danny Rose. Just it's like a regular workout drill that is wrestling themed and related, but it's not like wrestling school. But it's just basically doing drills like cardio, conditioning, but like running the ropes or like doing like these jumps and just doing like just the rolls and all that stuff. Like just regular workout that is just wrestling theme. But me going there, I end up connecting, talking to them, asking questions, and I end up doing 101 for Mike Quackenbush. But this was all in 2020. in the beginning of 2023. So I started basically 2 years ago now, like just feeling the ring, just touching the ring. But I didn't have my first match till October that same year. So I only gave myself like two classes to learn, like not two classes, but like two seminars of 101 and 102, and then kept coming to the free intro classes. Just be doing those, just keep coming back, and then I did the workout nights. And then, like I said, I took a leap of faith. I wasn't trying to waste no more money just to be stuck in one place. So I was like, I'm just gonna book myself. But yeah, I started off like when I seen that, I just wanted to always just feel how it is in the ring. I always watch the shows and be like, do I got the heart to jump off the top rope and land in the middle? Like, bam. Will I be scared to do that? Or will I have the heart to do a one I'm proud of and I've done it? Do I have the heart to do a moonsault off the top rope to the outside of the ring? And I freaking did it. Like, it's just watching it on TV, like just that superhero feeling, or like that you got like powers, or like you're unstoppable, or like I said, Jeff Hardy is one of my guys. He brings the excitement. I like to bring excitement. I'm not trying to say I want to do the indie spots where people complain about, or the old heads be complaining about. Oh, you always want to be flipping here, flipping tricks, flipping tricks. And don't get me wrong, I like it. It's fun, but I also want to keep it traditional as well.
Yeah.
So like Jeff Hardy is the only one I feel like he does the fun stuff in the traditional way. Cause like yeah, you got the young bucks and all of them here that they. I just feel like they don't got. I feel like a lot of the indies. Me, this is my opinion. I feel like a lot of the not indies, but like AEW. Like some of the guys, some of them are doing it. Like Chris Jericho or MJF and them, they're doing good with storylines. But I feel like I can never follow a storyline with like the Young Bucks or like the what's the name, Private Party, or those guys. Like I really don't know what's the real story. And are they beefing with the Hardy Boys? They're best friends. Are they beefing with the Guns? Are they good friends with Guns? I don't know what's going on. There's always something different every week. They're cool. They're not cool. I don't know what's going on. So
Yeah.
like so me, I'm trying to learn how to have a good story, have a good structure, match with the excitement of that. So Jeff Hardy has just always been somebody that I've tried to like live off of. But my favorite wrestler that got me always want to be creative, definitely the Undertaker and Bray Wyatt. When it comes to being creative.
Yeah.
So like seeing them, that made me want to do more. Like so I always want to like step in the ring. I feel like when you step into wrestling, you're making a freaking action movie. You're making a like how would I say it? Like you actually, depending on if you're a heel or a face. In some places, I'm a face. So I want to be a freaking like that good guy that saved the day type of stuff, or that good guy that just take out the bad guy, that just take the bully out, or whatever. Like I like that feeling. Or if I'm a heel,
Hmm.
I'm gonna be a. I like to piss people off. It's fun to piss people off when you're a heel. I love it. So like
Yeah.
just get a touch in all of that. That's why I want to really do this, just to be able to it's like for all my stuff, for dancing, for wrestling, I just want to engage with the crowd and just make people react and just do all that stuff that other people don't even have the balls to do in real life. Unless you're
You
like a
enjoy entertaining.
yeah, and then not
Yeah.
even entertaining, just showing that you look like a warrior. Because even though a lot of the stuff is scripted, a lot of stuff, if you could do it like that in the ring and make people believe it, imagine the real stuff you can really do. And that like a lot of stuff it might be scripted, but this stuff that yo, we get down. You know what I mean? Like we really are warriors, all of us. Not just me.
Hmm.
My opponent's a warrior. I'm a warrior in real life. We do this stuff. This stuff does hurt if you do it wrong. This stuff does bring a toll out of you. This stuff do get you tired. This stuff can hurt you. So like it just feeling like putting our bodies on line just for the people. That's a great feeling. It's a
Yeah.
great feeling, especially if you come out on top good.
So what are some beginning stages of finding your place in this industry, and how was it in those early stages?
So the beginning stage was just trying to make sure I this what I to prove myself this if this is gonna be for me or not. I gave myself a challenge. So when I did the first class of workouts, learning how to do a bump, learning how to run the ropes, the footwork, learning how to run to the post, grab the ropes, or learn how to exit out and then enter in. Once I learned like on the first day, I wanted to make sure if this is what I really want, I had to make sure I could take the choke slam. I feel like the choke slam is probably one of the most painful moves if not done right. Okay, you're going at a high, like if you're getting it done like choke slam by a tall guy, a strong tall guy. I feel like if you can take a choke slam from the Big Show or Kane, and they're not trying to like protect you all the way, and like they're actually letting you fall. If you can take that, then you can take almost anything here in this sport. So I took the chokes. I made Damian Malik. He's another up and coming. He's doing real good. But Damian Malik, I made him choke slam me my second day of ever being in the wrestling ring. And I was like, if I could take this, I'm gonna go for this shit. I got the video of it too. I ain't gonna lie, that shit hurt. I never took a real bump or a jump bump like that before I took the choke slam. So I took the choke slam. The only thing I did wrong in this choke slam, I didn't tuck my chin.
Not
So
many people
I
do
kind
their
of hit
first
my
couple
head a
bumps.
little bit.
Yeah.
I hit
Hit
my
your
head a
head.
little bit.
Hit your head. Knock the wind out of yourself.
No, I didn't knock the wind out of it.
Wow.
I was fine. Everything here was fine, but my head, I just seen a little light. Saw like a
Little
nice
flash.
little flash of light. And then
Yep.
my boy ran in my face. Yo, you just got knocked up. And I was like
Yeah.
just staring. But that was the only mistake I did. So now take choke slam is that. So like
Yeah.
sometimes my arm might go down first if somebody messed it up with you. But freaking yeah. So I took the choke slam. That what made me realize, all right, that was my first step to realize that I can do this. I don't gotta waste my time doing these trainings just to be like, oh, I can't do it. No. If I could take that, no excuses. Let's do it. That was
So
my
I know you talked.
first
I know
step.
you talked a little bit about money is a struggle for you trying to find your place in this ministry because it is expensive to take the classes and the training. But what were some setbacks or adversities you had to overcome in your career at this point in time, or your early stages?
So I was in a situation as well. So it was hard to like make it to Sanctuary when I started training with them in the beginning. Cause
Mm-hmm.
I only did Vessel Factory for like a small portion. Then I went to Sanctuary. My situation was my car because my car broke down. So now I had to like rely on rides and waste money on rides just to get to certain practices or drive far or excuse me, or just making certain events and stuff. So that was one of the setbacks I was dealing with at first. I got a car now. My stuff is good now. We fixed it. But that was one. Number two, I got evicted from my one home in the beginning stage. So that was a tough one for me. So trying to because our landlord it was just a bunch of crap going on and um we got billed for something that wasn't ours and they didn't do nothing about it. So I guess neighbors threw stuff in our alleyway of like a big giant couch and all that stuff. And we were getting charged for it. And then something happened where my checks were not coming in because they ended up taking the deposit, like taking it off direct deposit, and then they were putting on checks, and then my checks are coming in late. So like that was a setback because we lost our home for that. So I was staying in a hotel with my wife and kids for like a
Wow.
good 6 months until we were able to get another house. And this was during my first year wrestling, literally. And we never really had this issue like this because we just came back from Florida for the pandemic. We was in Florida, so like when we came out here and going through that stuff, I knew like I had to get my money right. So that's one of the reasons why I like home for wrestling, and not home for me. It's home for my kids for wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
It's my kids. They
Yeah.
need their home, so I didn't. I'm not gonna put them in a situation for my own needs of want to do the school and put money in other people's pockets where I'm barely even seeing them sometimes. You know what I mean? So like I needed to figure something out, and that's when I met John, and he ended up working with me on deals and stuff just to help train me. That's why I meant like I try to help out with certain stuff so I could like not do it for free either. I mean not make them do it for free. So same thing with like Danny and them, I would like once in the blue, I would take a private class from some of these coaches, pay them money, do private classes, work on certain styles or certain like holds or certain like bumps or like sequences. So That was another one that we did. So like, my thing was I was hustling for practice. So
Yeah.
I was trying to do anything just to get some practice time in the ring. So that means I gotta go to meet up with DTF at their dungeon spot, whatever they have. I know DTF got their own little ring that they be going
Love
to.
those guys. They're good kids.
No, those are my
Not they're
people.
grown men. They're not kids. They're grown good
Yeah,
guys. Good guys.
nah, those are my guys.
Yeah,
To
they're
be
good.
honest, one of my favorite people that I love working with them.
Likewise,
They're funny.
the most prestigious tag team in the Northeast. I don't. They were undefeated for like 13 years. Did you know that?
Hell no, I didn't know that.
Traveled all over the world titles everywhere. They won a chicken eating contest one time. Won titles. They're impressive. They have huge accomplishments. Ask BP about it. BP has a book like that thick of all of DTF's accomplishments.
Yeah, he said I got a list this big. Yeah, like yo, Kyle D is one of the funniest guys ever, for real. Like no, those guys, they were our first match in the sanctuary, and listen, in that ring, they're pieces of shit. Outside the ring, I love them. I love them.
Yeah.
But when we working together, I can't stand Kyle D. I can't stand freaking the fearless one. Give me the fearless noogie. Forget that. I'm not letting him give me the fearless noogie ever again. I'll put that on my list. But nah, outside of wartime, I love them. Those are my
Yeah.
guys. Like
So what are some key moments or accomplishments that you've had at this point?
so, a lot of people think like key moments or accomplishments would be the matches. Now, mine is just getting to meet people. So my biggest accomplishment is just being able to like sit with guys that been in WWE or this, that, and the third and just learn. Taking that so I could be able to make key moments in my matches. So at this point, I think my encounter with good people is my key moment. So like meeting Shane Douglas, that was a good experience. And like I met other guys before, you know what I mean? But Shane Douglas was different. He actually took time on like he pulled me and my partner aside, literally pulled us aside after our match. He watched our match and he pulled us willingly on his own. I didn't tell him to stop me and pull me. No, he stopped and talked to us for like a good 30, 40 minutes straight. Giving us advice, telling us what we need to work on.
That's
Giving us
Precious' dad's favorite wrestler.
yeah, Shane Douglas, that's he came through. He came through and showed mad love. And he made me feel like I got something in the future. So like to hear that from him is like, cause I grew up watching his stuff thinking like, yo, he's a piece of crap. But he does his job so good. If he got me feeling like that, because I'm fucking person, he's the nicest guy ever.
The franchise.
And
So man,
franchise Dean.
yeah. Well, I don't know
So
about that
yeah,
one. That one
Shane
didn't
Douglas, he was
last too
cool. He
long.
was talking. He was telling stories about Shawn Michaels and all that. It was cool. Like just
Probably
different
not
stories
positive
about
ones, right? He's not a Shawn Michaels guy.
yeah, positive. No.
Oh, he
I
was
mean,
positive about Shawn Michaels?
no. He was actually positive. He was actually positive. He only said
Wow.
one little stinky thing. He said one little curve. He said one curve. He was talking about, oh, Sean is the reason why these guys do the flips and tricks and stuff. He's like, that's all
He
Sean's
is.
fault. He said
Yeah.
Sean's the reason why all these young guys are doing this now.
Sean created a sports entertainment
But
field. Yeah.
he said Sean was one of the smartest guys though on that in that ring. How
Wow.
he whenever there was a situation, he said on whenever there's a situation, because this was my issue in my match. My opponent was fucking up crazy. I got love for that opponent. He's a good dude. But in this match, his manager messed up some of the spots. He kind of cost the dude the match. If the ref really did his job right, we would have won the match early because his manager fucking shit up. But the ref made himself look bad in front of the crowd and act like he didn't see it. But no kayfabe, he messed it up. So um so from that, I didn't. I'm still not comfortable of, and especially if I'm a face, I wasn't leading the match. So like I didn't. I was. It was hard to communicate with the dude, and plus the dude is blind in one eye that I was facing, and he was forgetting stuff. So like I would I think you're lagging a little bit. So yeah, Shane was telling me like Sean was good at Sean IQ was great. He said IQ was great. He knew how to keep the crowd going. He knew how to control the match if things went a certain way. Even though if he's a piece of shit, he knew how to run a match if he had to save it, type of stuff. Like unless he wanted to intentionally ruin the match, he's not gonna ruin the match.
Yeah.
So like, so he was saying that about Sean. So he's saying like my IQ, like next time something like this happens, if you're a face, give yourself a whole spot and tell the dude to fuck you up again until y'all figure out what y'all gotta do. Let him keep giving you heat, then get back up, get a hope, and let him heat you again until you guys figure it out. Like, don't just stay in one spot or don't just keep hitting. No, like, give the heel that until you guys figure out the heel got to keep looking at after every hope spot until you figure it out. And don't take forever doing it because then you're going to lose the crowd. So figure it out.
Yeah. Who are some influences and role models in your life, or personal or in the business?
All right. So personal influences, role models. So personal, obviously, when it came to entertainment, creativity wise, is Michael Jackson, obviously. And not even just because of he's Michael Jackson for his music and the dancing. No. Michael, reason why I like working with him because he always wanted everything to be a certain way, not just that. So like let's say if he made a beat, he beatboxes his beat. And then I'll have somebody engineering the sound that he recorded with his beatboxing to make it sound like actual instruments. So that boom, boom, turn that whole shit to the real beat, and it's just crazy. So like stuff like that I like to do. I like to be creative. I like to think outside the box. So like, and not just for music, it could be for anything. I make music too. That's another thing I forgot to mention. But like I play instruments and everything, record them. I make instrumentals. So so like that is when it came to being creative, like with just trying to reach certain age groups and like ethnicities and everything. He knew how to reach everybody. He knew how to reach people from different parts of the world, different ages, different genders. So that's always been something I admire from him. And just like he didn't have the females crying for him, he had men crying for him, straight men. So like I'm trying to have that impact on everybody with anything. So Michael Jackson was the main one I always try to like compete with. That's crazy. I try to compete with him now. So but with wrestling, my younger brother trying to call me, probably gonna want a favor. I love you, Joseph. I didn't say it on the podcast.
He just ignored you on the podcast. Clicked. Oh.
Tell Joseph I'm on the podcast. Give me 1 second. Tell my wife, tell my brother.
Go ahead.
Can you call Joseph? Tell him I'm on a podcast on my phone right now. I can't answer. Yeah, we Spanish. We yell at each other. Yeah. No, that's my younger brother. So he's like an automatic. Leave me alone. Stay in your room. No, my brother. No, me and my brother got a good relationship now. When we were younger, I used to always practice all my moves on him when we was younger. So now I don't. He's big now, so I don't really try to be the big brother, little brother thing. I'll still kick his butt, but nah. Back then, I used to practice all my moves on him. That's the one that's calling. They were trying to call me. I practiced all my moves on him. I don't think he wanted to go through all that no more. But what were we talking about? Michael Jackson. Then when it came to wrestling, do you want like Mount Rushmore and reason why? Or
no, whoever you pull inspiration from, or who's a role model or an influence for you in this business right now.
So as you can see, I'm a freaking clown. Like I'm sarcastic. I like to play around and get people like get comfortable being uncomfortable. Eddie Guerrero. Eddie Guerrero's number one. Like the reason why, and not because he's Eddie Guerrero, no, it's not. Even when I used to watch him, he reminded me of my dad, my real dad. My real dad, he's a Puerto Rican, but I always question if I'm Mexican. I always question it because my dad is short. We look alike, but my dad is short. But my dad used to have the mullet, and he used to have, or when he cut his hair, he used to look like Eddie Guerrero when he had a haircut, or he looked like Eddie Guerrero when he had the mullet, the mustache. How Dominic looked, my dad had the same look, and my dad was short, and my dad had a raspy ass voice, like I kind of similar to mine, but more raspy. Hey,
Yeah.
how about you come over here and pass me that cigarette and that Corona? Like, pass me that Corona, Kylo. Like, so my dad's a clown too. So Eddie Guerrero reminded me of my real dad, and like his sarcasm, his anger, or his comedy, like the comedy especially. Eddie Guerrero, like he was the only wrestler that made me laugh the most besides R-Truth. Besides R-Truth, Eddie Guerrero always made me laugh with the chairs. He does the lie, cheating, stealing, or we have his promos like the taco one. Oh, my cousin, whatever, I forgot his cousin's name. He bought the burritos for you. It wasn't for me. Like when Big Show was taking a crap in the bathroom, or when he did my favorite one when he was like when he took the title from China by accident. When he pinned China
By
and
accident.
kept the by accident. That was the funniest. And him and China was probably the best. Him and China and him and Batista, him and Big Show, him and
Him and Kurt
yeah,
Angle was good too.
Kurt Angle was probably one. I think that was probably the best story. I don't know.
Yeah.
He had a lot. I'm saying he had a lot of good ones, but Eddie Guerrero
We just
definitely
we just
one.
did an episode on the whole history of Eddie Guerrero on the podcast.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
dope. Yeah,
All
so
right.
Eddie Guerrero is definitely number one.
Yeah.
Number two is The Undertaker. The Undertaker, I was always like fascinated with some dark shit. I don't know why. So I was always like, imagine I could do the evilness stuff. Nah, but Undertaker, just hearing all the locker room leaders like story of him. Like he was not just a badass in the ring, he was a badass outside the ring, backstage. Everybody in that backstage respected him. Even the boss respected him. And I felt like Undertaker was like, if I had to pick between the Click or BSK, I'm going to BSK, man.
Never.
I'm chilling with those guys.
Never.
I'm good.
I'm a Click all day.
Yeah, you're the Click, right?
I'm Click all day. I have a whole Sean shelf over here.
I don't know, man. I feel like Kevin Nash would piss me off. I feel like he would get annoying. Me and Scott Hall would have got along. Me and Scott Hall probably would have got along. I probably would have freaking been in some bad cases with him. But freaking, but nah, Kevin Nash. I feel like Kevin Nash is a bully. I feel like he'll try to bully me. I'm gonna have to prove myself for him. I'm gonna have to like jump on a ladder just to slap him. Like he need to chill. Kevin. I like the Click, man. X-Pac is cool. Sean is definitely my favorite from there. Triple H, Triple H became the freaking man right now. But freaking, so the Undertaker definitely number two, just because he always made me feel scared as a kid. He was the only few guys that actually made me feel like, oh, I thought this shit is just fake. Why he make me feel like this shit is real? Why am I freaking getting the chills? Why am when I hear the bell? Like, I don't know. Like, what made me get back into wrestling even more was the Undertaker versus Kane WrestleMania 20 when he came back as a dead man. That's when I became a real big Undertaker fan again. When he came back in WrestleMania 20. But number three, Jeff Hardy. Like I told you, Jeff, that fun.
You want to jump off shit?
I would do it. If it means I'm gonna have a viral video for the rest of my life and I get paid for just that video every time it plays, hell yeah. I'll do it. I don't care. I would definitely like one day, like I'm down to like we do wrestling in the Ring Creek over here at the Wrestling Steel. I would definitely do something like let us do a ring by the actual steel towers. And I'll jump off one of the towers into like a table or something. I don't care. I'll do it. Like that would be fun.
You're like
and
Philly
last
Mike.
but not not
Philly Mike will break his neck for a viral moment. He's wild.
Oh yeah, freaking. Who else got hurt that bad from doing some shit like that? These guys got hurt jumping off the cage recently, right? Bronson and
Yeah, and
like,
Copeland.
Yeah, Copeland
And
came back, I think,
Uso broke his toe too.
Yeah, Jimmy, right?
Yeah,
that's no joke. Them toe jams hurt. them toe jams hurt. That happened to me, but I did a moonsault at practice. I did it and I landed with my feet like literally like this. So like when he like land, it like yeah, I can't do it. Like my feet literally slammed right there, like on the big toe and that shit. I couldn't. It hurt. I had to like pop it like every 10 minutes, and like I had to put a shoe on. Like if I get in the car, like or whatever, I'm in the car with just no shoes on. I
Yeah.
can't drive with a banged up toe like that or anything like that. But
So, what would be some words of encouragement that you would give a beginner that's trying to chase their dreams?
I mean, I want them to follow my route because my route, I have my reasons why I did my route, and that's only personal for me. But I recommend people find a school that best fits you, that that fits your budget and fits your distance of travel and your schedule of practice. Like, make sure you always like. I would say them. That's the first thing. Find a good school. Cause at the end of the day, school is valuable, and if you got the right people teaching you, then you're good. But I feel like find the right school. Make sure it makes sense for you. If it makes sense for you, then go for it. Number two, do like how I say. Number two, make sure it is what you want. So like, make sure you push yourself to really learn everything, like the bumps, learn all the bumps. Make sure you can take it. Make sure it's not gonna hurt you. Try it off the top rope, whatever here and there, with the right coaching around you. Uh, that's one. Number two, have fun. Have fun. That's the main reason why we do this stuff. We grew up watching it, having fun watching it with our friends, our families. Like wrestling is the reason why I have a lot of certain friendships. Before I became a wrestler, a lot of me and my friends that I grew up with, we became friends watching WrestleMania at a kid at the sports bar at the restaurant section. You know what I mean? So like, have fun. That's the main beauty of this shit. Have fun. Number three, have fun, but also get comfortable with being uncomfortable. That's number three. I would say get comfortable with being uncomfortable. There will be times where, let's say, if you do work for WWE, they're gonna probably ask you to be a certain gimmick. You might not even get to choose your gimmick. Who knows? You might have to become something that you never did before. So you might have to dress up like Rico doing a hurricane move set over here going against freaking the Great Khali in a tutu. You gotta do it. Get comfortable with getting uncomfortable. Uh, and that's in case they put you in storylines like with another female or whatever. Like get uncomfortable with me. Like get comfortable, be uncomfortable. But that's just like that talk. But it also works for like just learning how to like use your voice. You know what I mean? Use your voice too. So like if you feel like you need you need to learn something different, or learn something that somebody else can't learn, but you want to, like just use your voice. Or if you feel like this is the right move for you, and I'm not talking about moves, I'm talking about like obstacles in life. So if this is the right path you want to take, or this is the path instead, if you need to use your voice to ask for advice from people who are more seniority or have more of a credibility, go for that. You know what I mean? I feel like your voice should be your number one. Actually, your voice, like what you want. Ask yourself. Use your voice against yourself. Like if this is what you want. Like always ask
Mhm.
yourself this is what you want. Because this industry, like I said, could kill you or it can make you. So like it could be bad or it could be good. Now I've seen some of the bad already, and I've seen a lot of the good. So like, and what helped me out was wa- watching the people from the past go through what they go through, and people that I'm around, and my experience with dance and everything else. So like me, I know I'm gonna protect myself at all times, like outside the ring, and like when it comes like behind the scenes and shit. I'm always gonna find a way to make sure that I'm not taken advantage of or being ripped off or being like abused or anything like that. And it's gonna be vice versa. I'm not gonna disrespect nobody. I'm here to. Oh yeah, that's another thing. If you're new, I'm coming. Show love to everybody you go to the company that. So if you go to a company, say hi to everybody. Help out if you gotta help out. Clean up if you gotta clean up. Set up if you gotta set up. pay your dues. That part is always like show love to everybody, show respect to the promoters, to the ring crew, from to the roster, whatever. Like show love to everybody, shake their hands, say, introduce yourself, and if you gotta help out. It doesn't hurt to put chairs away. It doesn't hurt to help a lady put some food away or the tables. Like help out, be part of,
Yeah.
pay your dues to the business.
Yeah.
That's one thing I
So
learned. I learned that before I even joined this stuff. That's the month. That's in dancing. That's in anything you put in, and not just wrestling. But wrestling, they take it serious though. So yeah.
yeah. Yeah. So last question here. What are you grateful for and are you currently happy?
I am grateful for. You said grateful, right?
Yep.
Uh, I am grateful for just for my experience in anything. Just even if it's not no 5-star or like a viral moment, just to say I've done something and I did that and I got proof that I did it. I'm grateful for like just to say that I had those experiences. But I'm also grateful for like the people that helped me. Oh, like somebody I didn't get to mention that didn't get mentioned enough. Mark, aka Bad Billy Walker. That guy, like for real, I had some one-on-one training with him, couple and for real, that's like pops to me. Everybody got that called Afro Seeker pops and all that stuff. I call Walker pops. First of all, we both Latino, Boricuas, you already know. But being comfortable, being uncomfortable, the dude could play it off so good. When I
He'll
first
make
met
you
Mark,
uncomfortable too. Stretch you
yeah,
out. He'll stretch you
definitely.
out.
Cause every time I'm thinking he really about to kick my ass. I be really thinking he about to kick my ass. You be having
He
me like,
will.
oh, to make sure you learn how to sell. Can he not hurt? Like his strategy is old school. Shout out to Johnny Rod. That's his style. Billy Walker. He says all the time. Johnny Rod is my pops, and I always want to keep it to Johnny Rod, very old school. Walker be like all this flips and tricks and stuff. Nah, but Walker taught me the meaning of the ropes. He taught me the meaning of being in the middle. He taught me the whole meaning of like the whole point. It looked like, all right, I'm gonna keep it simple like this. This is what Mark Walker told me. You go to a bar, you're gonna fight in the bar. How did that fight go play out in the bar? Now try to make a fight in the ring feel like it's a fight in the bar. Like make it look like it's a fight. Don't just over here doing no ring around the rosy, ding ding ding, ring around like he's Johnny Rod. So he's old school. He's straight like I think what like strong style type of style that would be considered
They come from a boxing
or
gym,
like
so
brawl.
yeah, yeah.
They're like a brawling, but yeah, like Walker like nothing but love. He loved coaching. He loved teaching the Johnny Rod's way. That's how he always told me in his words. He liked not his way. He called it the Johnny Rod's way.
He
Just through
teaches the
him.
gospel of Johnny
So,
Rods in Gleason's gym.
yep. Yeah. hmm
Guy
So
has
that's
a
one
that
thing
guy has a
I'm
track
gonna let
record,
you know
man. There's
out there.
a lot of really, really, really popular people in professional wrestling that's come through that gym and has learned that Johnny
I'll
Rod's
say
way.
one of them. I think I'll say two of their names that he worked that people that worked with
Just two?
that worked under him for a little bit. I'm gonna name just two.
Go ahead.
Big Bill from
Yep.
AEW.
Yep.
He's one of the students, and I don't think he was an actual student, anybody's student, but I feel like he had some time with him with Devon Dudley.
Mm-hmm.
He told me he helped Devon,
Yep.
which is
Devon,
pretty cool.
Bubba, Tommy Dreamer came from Johnny Rod School. Masha Slamovich,
Yeah,
PJ
yeah, man.
Savage,
So
Jocko, Prince Ahmed, Faceless, Face, tons of great names. Abs.
yeah, man. Yeah. So right now, I think his last one that's up there is Big Bill. I think right. That's like
There's another. I'm having a brain fart right now, but there's a guy in New Japan Strong right now who came from there too. That's doing really, really well. Yeah,
Well, yeah. So right
yeah.
now,
He's a good.
I've been keeping up with him. So
Yeah,
that's the one I've
good.
been keeping up now with him, like under the sanctuary stuff. Like he hates it because he cause all that extra cushion. He don't like the cushion. But he loved coaching, man. And he I don't know. He just made me feel comfortable being like there like to learn from him, because when you like learn it from me, I don't know. My issue is I like the one-on-one training better than the you're in class training. Like
Mhm.
you have yeah, it's good to have other people there, like so you can like practice with each other and stuff. But he didn't lose nothing. He still moves great in the ring.
Oh yeah.
So I'm fine with just working with him. He be kicking my ass in that ring, bro. He loves it. He loves it. What you gonna do now? Like his little accent, his country. I can't do it. His country accent. He be
Yeah.
talking to me. He be talking to me in character.
Did he put the mask on and mess
I'm
you
about
up?
to whoop that ass, and I'm about to break your bones. And I'm gonna eat your ear. And I'm like, oh my god.
Did he put the mask on yet and fuck you up?
Yeah, the walkie clear. Huh?
Has he put the mask
Chowski?
on yet and fucked you up?
Who, Chowski?
No,
Mark?
Cowboy. Yeah.
Oh, no, he didn't put the mask on. I mean, he put his facial expressions.
No,
He put
I've
the
seen times where he'll throw
ah,
a luchador mask on, and it's a completely different version of him too. That's how I learned how to ref a little bit. I was in the ring just kind of watching and learning, because I would learn commentary stuff through talking to him and watching him roll with students, and he's very insightful. Yeah. So to close out here, where can people find and support you?
All right, so right now you can catch me on Instagram. So it'll be at Daffy_C10. Facebook, you can catch me Carlos Daffy C Gonzalez. YouTube as well, Daffy_C10. You'll catch me in future events for High Ground that's coming up this year. For Sanctuary, if we do come back, I will be there. NUW, we are coming back around March as well. And we are going to be the inaugural tag team championship, because they have new belts and everything they are working on. So we're going to get a surprise on some new designs and see how we're going to start the year as champions. So that's going to be cool to start off the year with. Yeah, so if you want to book me, you can hit my email up at cmgvalcarcel@gmail.com. I know it sounds long as hell. I'll say it one more time. I'm gonna sound like a commercial. cmgvalcarcel@gmail.com.
There it is. All right.
So yeah,
That'll do it.
Book me.
That'll do it for the ABJ podcast. Huge thank you to Daffy C for hanging out with us today. Make sure you go check out all the links below to support me and my guests, as well as our sponsors. Rooted Entertainment. You want your belts made by the top quality guy, and you want to be the TWF YouTube champion? Well, you can't, but you can get one made just like it, as well as the Tornado Tag Championship back there. If you can dream it, he can make it. I got my ECW television championship up there. He's got it all. The guy makes great belts. So hit up Rooted Entertainment. Also, head over to the High Tension Wrestling Network page and go check out their amazing. What do you got there? You got Cody. Eddie. Eddie. I have Eddie back there. It's in the lowrider. I got the lowrider. Eddie's back there.
My list brother, like you said, me my brother on the list.
There's Cody. But yeah, also High Tension Wrestling Network. Go check them out. A lot of my content, a lot of my commentary, a lot of great stuff over there on High Tension Wrestling Network. Stay up to date with them, all the upcoming shows. That's going to do it here for us for the ABJ podcast. We'll see you guys next time. I appreciate you, brother. We'll have it was a great conversation, and we'll do this again very, very soon. But that's going to do it for us now. We'll see you next Monday. Same time, same place. Make sure you hit that membership. You can get to see them early, but we'll see you on the next one. Bye.